Hey everyone, and welcome back to Film Zone. In today's video, we are showing you the top 3 most insane moments on Dr. Pimple Popper. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video, and let's get started. Deep back blackhead. If you're a night owl, you might have missed one of Dr. Lee's finest pops this week. She squeezed 2 more out to wrap up hump day and gave her fans all the motivation they need to get through the remainder of the week on Instagram. What's in her treatment room for this special home day occasion? Well, the main event is a deep blackhead, but it has a steatosis stoma for a companion. Popping is always better with a friend, am I right? That sure is true for this Instagram clip Dr. Pimple Popper has. Her assistant will be in the treatment room to help her and all the fans cheering her on from home. She shared what to expect in the caption, Wednesday hump day remedy. I didn't forget it was Wednesday. We all need a little something to help us pop over this hump. So here's the blackhead and studio system combined pack, hashtag Dr. Pimple Popper. There's a lot going on, so let's get right to it. Dr. Pimple Popper starts with the blackhead. It looks reasonable and unassuming at first, but the more she digs with her comb down extractor tool, the more gunk emerges. The thing is never ending. It appears to tunnel deep under the skin. Finally, Dr. Pimple Popper pulls the skin up and squeezes with all her might. The last blob comes squishing out. Dr. Pimple Popper's drop isn't over yet. She moves to the seat of the stoma next. This one requires a slice with the scalpel and squeeze with fingers. That's all it takes to drain out the gooey, ooey, buttery liquid out. One fan summed it up, extraction satisfaction to the max.
But I know that many of you guys suffer from acne yourself and you're just not sure what to use.
The juiciest blackhead ever. Dermatologist Sandra Lee, MD, aka Dr. Pimple Popper, kicked off her day with a brand new popping celebration for all her fans. That doesn't mean she kicked up her heels for the rest of Tuesday. Dr. Pimple Popper did just the opposite. In fact, she zoomed right along to another appointment with a new patient in her latest Instagram video. This patient suffers from an age-old problem, blackheads. It's unclear until later exactly where this crop of blackheads is located, but the region is very hairy. Spoiler, it's a man's eyebrow. The actual popping action is extra satisfying. As a result, there's a bit of intrigue and a jungle of hair for Dr. Pimple Popper to work around and through. She explains in the caption, I'll gladly take these blackheads off your hands. She starts with her comb door extractor in hand, at least one can assume. The camera is zoomed in super close to the clock pause, and only the tip of the tool comes in view. What's in focus? The blackheads and all the gunk that spews out of them. Fans responded in the comments instantly. One wrote, ooh, love a blackhead. Other fans noted the shaky, grainy camera work. One wrote, film with a Motorola Razr. Usually blackheads are a crowd pleaser, but you can't please everyone all the time. So Dr. Pimple Popper gave it another shot with an upgraded camera view. The new clip shows the official location of the blackhead and a clear view of the extraction. All the blackheads are on the patient's eyebrows. I know I'll pause and let that sink in. This one got the fans talking. One wrote, why these videos so entertaining? I can watch them all day. Gone crazy. Dr. Pimple Popper sure knows what her fans like. Blackheads are always a crowd pleaser, and in the beloved dermatologist's latest video, she aims to please. She rounded up a whole batch of her best, biggest, and messiest blackheads she's popped in one satisfying YouTube video. She spends over 20 minutes popping an endless array of blackheads on multiple patients. It's time to pop that popcorn and settle in, folks. FYI, blackheads are basically just hair follicles plucked by dead skin and oil. If the skin remains closed, they form white heads, and if they get exposed to air, then they turn a darker color and become blackheads. Dr. Pimple Popper uses her fingers for squeezing on some of the blackheads. That's not all. She also pulls out her trusty tools, including her comb down extractor, for some of the most stubborn blackheads. Don't just take it from Dr. Pimple Popper that these pops are her greatest work. Her fans had plenty to back them up. One commenter wrote, just what I was hoping for. Another fan wrote in the comments, that was so good. One popaholic added, wow, good work Dr. Sandra Lee. Another fan gave her a big congrats. Shout out to Dr. Lee helping keep us entertained throughout quarantine. That's spot on, and so is her super satisfying roundup of blackhead pops. That's all the time we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.